Okay, so today we're going to be talking about verbs and verb tense. And it's just kind of building off of the noun work we did in the last few lessons. Remember that a noun is just any person, any place, anything. You could say my brother, place could be Walmart, thing could be this pen right here. But the verb is a little bit different. So if our noun is a person, place, or thing, the verb is like the action or whatever the noun is doing. So in this sentence right here, we got the dog barked all night. And of course, dog is gonna be our noun because dog is a thing, I can touch a dog. And then the verb would be barked because that's what the dog was doing. So the dog barked all night. Dog is our noun or our subject, and then the verb is barked because that's what the dog was actually doing. And so we have, three types of verbs. There's the action verb, which is, like I said, what the subject is doing. And so it would be dog barked, would be an action verb. She ran, they clapped, we laughed. Anything that the subject is doing, like an action you can do. And then we have linking verbs, which are a little bit different, and that tells you what the subject is like. So if I said something, if flowers smell nice, well, smell is, the flowers is our subject, but smell is not something that the flowers are doing. It's something that you would do, to the flowers. Kind of like Amelia is tall. Is tall, that's not something she does. It's not like she just is tall actively. It's what she's like. So smell and is would both be linking verbs. And then a helping verb, I don't know if you can see it with the purple, but it's when or if something happened or is possible. So if you said, I got the example right here, I can't believe it or I cannot believe it, it's just saying, it is not possible for me to believe it. Or like I said in this one, they were dancing. That's just when something happened. They were dancing like it was in the past. A helping verb cannot stand on its own. It has to be part of a larger verb phrase. So like I said, she ran, that works, that makes sense. But if I just said, I can't, well, that don't make sense. You can't what? They were, they were what? What are you talking about? That does not make sense. It's got to have a larger verb phrase. They were dancing. I can't believe it. And so verb tense is the other part of it, and that just kind of tells us when something happens. And that's kind of building on the context clues and just reading the sentence and kind of picking up on it. So obviously you have the past tense, present tense, and future tense. And so past tense to show what happened in the past. Mom made brownies last night. Well, made is our verb. And we know it's past tense because we have that other clue of time, last night. So by reading last night, we know this has to have taken place in the past, so our verb has to be made. In the present tense, Mom is making brownies now. So again, is making is our present tense verb, and now is our time clue. And then future tense, Mom will make brownies after supper. So again, we have a future verb and a future time, after supper. Something has to happen first. We have to eat supper before she will make the brownies. So again, in all three of these sentences, the same subject is making brownies. It's just happening at three different points in time. When it's already happened, it's currently happening, and it will happen. And so on the quiz, it'll be more like this. It'll be an answer / an answer. It won't look just like this, but it'll be the same where it'll give you two answers to plug in. So this first one, we have Mom bought or will buy brownie batter tomorrow. Well, remember you look for that time clue. We see tomorrow, which is talking about in the future. So our answer has to be will buy, because you wouldn't bought brownies tomorrow. Bought is a past tense, tomorrow is a future tense. We gotta have it agreed, gotta be the same. And so number two right here, we used or will use all we had last night. Again, last night, it's gotta be used, it's gotta be past tense. You wouldn't will use your brownies last night. And the last one, I wish or wished we had more brownies now. And again, now is present tense, it would be wish. Wish, that ed makes it past tense, so that would not be the answer. Like I said, it's just reading through the sentence, looking for those clues like tomorrow, last night, or now, and just making sure you pick the verb in the same, the verb tense to make the sentence agree with each other.